Northeast. In Palm Beach County, Florida, a sheriff's deputy who was shot while responding to a domestic disturbance is now reported to be recovering in stable condition. Authorities say the incident remains under investigation, highlighting ongoing safety risks faced by law enforcement during domestic calls. Meanwhile, in Passaic, New Jersey, a significant water main break flooded portions of a residential street, disrupting traffic and temporarily cutting water service to nearby homes. Public works crews worked through the night to contain the flooding and begin infrastructure repairs. Turning to Washington, D.C., former President Bill Clinton is expected to testify before the House Oversight Committee regarding matters connected to the Jeffrey Epstein investigation. His appearance follows a recent deposition given by former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton in Chappaqua, New York. Lawmakers say the hearings aim to clarify travel records and associations connected to Epstein's network. The rare testimony of a former president before congressional investigators marks a notable political development in the nation's capital. Also on Capitol Hill, Congressional Democrats are demanding approximately $1,700 in tariff refunds for American households after the Supreme Court struck down certain trade levies tied to Trump-era policies. Lawmakers argue that consumers across the country, from Michigan manufacturing communities to California ports, absorbed higher costs linked to those tariffs and deserve repayment. Opponents question how such refunds would be funded and whether they would require new legislation. Now turning overseas. In South Asia, Pakistan and Afghanistan are engaged in escalating cross-border conflict. Pakistan says military operations are continuing in areas near the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province, while Afghan officials report retaliatory strikes along the border. Casualties have been reported on both sides, and international observers warn that the violence could destabilize the broader region. In South Sudan, the United Nations is warning that renewed clashes between rival factions in Juba and surrounding regions could push the country toward full-scale conflict once again. Humanitarian organizations are preparing for potential displacement if violence expands. In the Middle East, the United States has authorized some diplomatic staff to leave Tel Aviv and Jerusalem amid rising tensions between Israel and Iran. The precautionary move comes as nuclear negotiations between U.S. and Iranian officials in Geneva, Switzerland, ended without a breakthrough. U.S. officials expressed concern over ballistic missile developments, while Iranian leaders criticized Western pressure tactics. Taken together, today's developments span from New York and New Jersey to Texas, Washington, South Asia, East Africa, and the Middle East, reflecting a rapidly evolving national and global landscape. Stay informed, and we'll continue tracking these stories as they develop.